Did you know that every pinch of salt and every spoonful of sugar you consume could be adding harmful microplastics to your diet? Shocking recent studies have revealed that all Indian salt and sugar brands contain microplastics, tiny plastic particles less than 5 millimeters in size, invisible to the naked eye, but potentially dangerous to your health. Microplastics are everywhere, from the oceans to the air we breathe, and now they've made their way into our food. These tiny plastic particles, often less than 5 millimeters in size, are virtually invisible to the naked eye, but have a significant impact on our health and environment. They are found in a variety of food items, including seafood, fruits, vegetables, and even in everyday staples like salt and sugar. But how do they end up in our salt and sugar? The journey of microplastics into our food begins with the breakdown of larger plastic waste. As plastic waste breaks down in the environment, it disintegrates into microplastics, which then enter our water sources. These microplastics are carried by wind and water, spreading far and wide. They contaminate rivers, lakes and oceans, making their way into the water we use for drinking and food production. This contaminated water is used in the production of salt and sugar, leading to the inevitable presence of these tiny particles in our food. Industrial processes do not filter out these microplastics, allowing them to persist in the final products we consume. The presence of microplastics in our food is a growing concern, as studies have shown potential health risks associated with their ingestion. These risks include inflammation, toxicity, and even disruption of the endocrine system. As we continue to rely on plastic in our daily lives, it is crucial to understand the pathways through which microplastics enter our food chain and take steps to mitigate their impact on our health and the environment. But what does this mean for our health? While research is ongoing, scientists warn that consuming microplastics could lead to inflammation, toxic chemical exposure, and even potential damage to vital organs. So, how much are we actually consuming? It's a question that many of us don't think about often, but it's more important than ever to consider. The average person could be ingesting thousands of microplastic particles each year, just from salt and sugar alone. These tiny particles are everywhere, and they make their way into our food and bodies without us even realizing it. The long-term effects on human health remain uncertain, but the risks are too significant to ignore. Researchers are working tirelessly to understand the full impact, but in the meantime we must be cautious and aware of what we consume daily. So, what can we do to address this growing issue? Reducing plastic pollution and advocating for cleaner production processes are crucial steps. Participating in community cleanups and supporting policies that limit single-use plastics can make a significant impact. We can also opt for refined and purified products when possible, which can help reduce the environmental footprint of our consumption habits. But it's clear that more needs to be done at a systemic level. Governments and industries must collaborate to create sustainable practices and invest in large-scale recycling and waste management solutions. Only then can we hope to see lasting change. It's time we take responsibility, not just for our health, but for the planet. Together, we can demand change and work towards a future free from microplastics. Subscribe to stay informed on the latest health and environmental issues, and join us in making a difference.